All right, gents, spring is on its way, and we are making a video about packing lamps, a little bit about pictures. It's really the same process. You know, we're trying to use these paper pads in order to pack these things properly. Basically, if you see on your estimate that there are lamp boxes and paper pads and lamps on the inventory, we're packing the lamps. So it should be in the notes that we're packing the lamps, pictures. So the sales team is figuring out on each job what we're doing with those pictures, lamps, and TVs. So basically, what we want you to do, if you get there and the customer is supposed to either take their own lamps or pack their own lamps, we want you to give them these three options. One, you know, in a very polite way, Mr. Ma'am, you know, we can pack these lamps for you. We're just gonna have our team bring out the boxes, put them on the quote for you. That's for a local job. If you're an hour away or even more than 30 minutes away, you're gonna have to get a release of liability. So the option two is, you know, we can put these on the truck for you. However, since they're not in a box, I need you to sign this release of liability. Bam, you're covered. Then you can take a regular pad. If you happen to have an extra box or paper pads, perfect. If you don't, take a regular material pad, lay it out just like this, take the shade off, roll it up, put it in the C-bin. Option three is, you know, we can put it in your car for you. You know, since they're not boxes, we just can't be responsible for it. So, you know, those are your three. Just be creative. You know, if you happen to have extra boxes there, use them, prorate it onto the estimate. All right. So this is how we're doing it. This is the forward moving way that we want to do it. First thing you do, screw the top off, take the shade off. Put this back on so it stays with it. The shade, if you have multiple shades, a lot of times they'll fit inside of each other, sometimes they don't. This box right here, this medium box is really good to fit lampshades in. So if you can also use a dish pack if you have extra dish packs. They fit nicely in the dish pack. You can even get the lamp and the shade in the dish pack if you're creative enough. If you look in here, Rob, you have, this is just a sample. You got your shades in there, and then you have this extra material, this extra paper on top. Very carefully, that keeps anything from moving around. Close it up, that's perfect. You're gonna label it lamp and lampshades, put your initial on it, bada bing, bada boom. Dish packs are great because it already has the arrows up. So honestly, dish packs are just as good for lamps as these lamp boxes. So just keep that in mind. So here's what you're gonna do. The other thing that I've learned is you can take this part off to make it so it's not so long, so the box will actually close. So you pull these up, pinch this, and then bam. So this is the extra piece. Put it in here. Paper. And then this will go in your lamp box with you. This part, you're rolling up the cord like so, putting it in the corner, rolling it up like a hoagie. Again. That's pretty secure. You can put tape around it. or just put it in the box like so. Since I took the metal part off, it'll fit in the box nicely. Now you could fit 2 of the same lamp right in this box, both with paper pads on them. If it's like a really valuable glass lamp, you know, a Tiffany lamp, something crazy, we can bubble wrap the glass part, then put a paper pad on top. The paper pads are really good. They suffice for wood, metal lamps. You know, it really depends on the lamp and what it looks like. So yeah, then you're closing this up, taping it closed. So I like to personally go across twice, once over, and if it's really humid, go around the outside. So then you're labeling it, lamp, drawing an arrow. I'm gonna put the room it came from, master bed, and I'm putting my initials in the corner, DS, DS. So maybe write lamp on the side, arrow, arrow, arrow. So you got a safe, secure lamp and a happy customer, happy lamp. Everything is good. That's ready for the truck. It's packed really well, so you could stack another one on top if you needed to. You know, you have this, which is separate. Same thing, label it lampshade, the room it came from, initials on the top, close it up. Since this is so light, you probably don't need to do the whole round thing, but it doesn't hurt in any way. This is a lighter box, so it'll go up top in your tiers on the truck. It's not gonna be a bottom box that's gonna get crushed. So the other thing that's really good is you can use, like I said already, dish packs. So, you know, they're similar in length. This one, put some packing paper at the bottom. You know, if it's like a more circular lamp, thicker in the bottom, these are great. You can take off the metal portion in order to keep it so that the box is closable. And then of course, if the box is too big for that lamp, take an extra paper pad like this, fill it in, you know, try to take up that open space with padding. That way it's nice and secure. You know, this already has your arrows facing up, so close it up. Packing's all about, you know, being creative, thinking in terms of how am I going to protect this the best way so that when it goes on the truck, it's not going to get crushed and it's going to get to its destination all in one piece. All right, so that pretty much covers the lamps. If you have any questions, we're here for you. Like I said, this is kind of the process that I wrote out. We're gonna have it up there on the wall. It'll be tacked up there. We're gonna send this out in Slack. So again, I just want you to remember, there should be no reason for us to just take a lamp and stick it on the truck or even put it in the C-bin plain. Really, we're asking for damage. So, you know, just remember the process that we have. If you're within a local area, if our load is happening in Exton, you have no excuse. Exton, Downingtown, Westchester do not have us be able to bring more materials out to you. So if you're in need of more lamp boxes, more packing paper, paper pads, Robert Jason's gonna put it on their quote right here and we're gonna bring it out to you, all right? Of course, we're talking to the customer ahead of time beforehand about what they want us to do with the stuff. All right, very similar to the lamps, picture process, pretty much the same. So again, the reason we're using paper pads is the customer is purchasing these paper pads. So if I used one of our material pads, which are about $20 a piece by the time they get shipped here, and I were to put that in that box, close it up, label it, we then go unload it, take that into their master bedroom, we're not gonna unpack that, you know? So unless, you know, we remember, but that pad's then gonna be with them. So this keeps that from happening. This makes it so that we get all our pads back. Starting mid-March, we're doing a pad count every morning and doing the check-in, all right? We're gonna do the rest of the truck on a bi-weekly basis. We're gonna count the pads daily for this upcoming season. So when it comes to the pictures, lay the pad out, take your picture, face down in the middle, try to put it in the center. You have a bunch of small pictures. You can treat it just like glass, where you do a little bit, then do another one, and there's always material in between, and then put it in a box. It's not the prettiest, but you get the idea. Here's the tape. So by doing this, we are eliminating using material pads. Maybe not the prettiest, but I like to see that square there, so that's really good. Got your picture box here. Again, you can put some extra padding on the inside here. Don't be afraid to use the paper pads. Bam, that fits in there perfectly. Now you could fit 2 more, maybe 3 more, just like that. And they're gonna be protected. Close it up, circle it, write pictures, room, initials right there. So really the same process when it comes to releases. You know, you get there, you pack the house up, there's still pictures on the wall, and they go, oh, what about my pictures? But yet we don't have the boxes or the materials. Your options are, man, we can have the boxes brought out. You know, they'll be here in 15, 20 minutes. You know, then we can pack them up for you. Or you're gonna use the material pads, put them in the C-Bin, get a release, or try to convince them to put them in their car. So it's really that simple. You know, if the salespeople go through all the work of getting all the pictures, getting the lamps, putting all the materials on there, the boxes, the paper pads, all that, and then we get them on the truck. You know, first we ordered the material, brought it here, it's here, then we get it on the truck and we get it out there, we have it all there, and then we just decide, hey, let's just put the lamps on the truck. That's no good. We've done all this work to get the materials there. We should use them. All right. So that pretty much concludes this. We got this spring coming up. You know, we're going to be doing some packing, obviously. It's always more packing and big jobs in the spring. So, you know, we're going to be making little videos like this. But if anybody has any questions, you can Slack me, Rob, Jason. Do our best to answer the questions. Yeah. So happy moving.